Hi everyone, so I'm back today with look number 2 with the new Nomad Cruise Collection. So we have the 2 palettes here and also one of the beautiful highlighters. I'm going to use both the palettes, the matte palette as well as the shimmer palette, and we're going to use Sunset Cruise to create a look. So today, as you see, I have on orange and blue. So I think what we'll do is I'm going to use the blues in this palette to help make for my mattes, and then add a couple shimmers from the shimmer palette. So let me show you the mattes first. So we're going to start with Quiet Wake, and then we're going to blend that out a little bit with Cool Current, and then deepen it up with Open Water, and then put a little of the Sand Spirits under the breath. For shimmers, we're going to use out of this beautiful palette. So you see I have on orange and blue, so you know where I'm going. So we're going to use Sparkling Sunset, and we're going to use Prism Tide, and then we're going to dance a little in the sunlight. How's that? I love these shade names. So as I mentioned, we'll start first with Quiet Wake. So as I mentioned in the last video, I love cruising. I'm actually going to go on another cruise at the end of this year. Now this cruise is of the Christmas markets over in Europe. My best friend and I were supposed to go. This was back in 2020, and we know the panini happened then. And of course we were unable to go because of that. So we had to cancel. So we finally decided last year that we were going to rebook that trip and go. And the good thing, it's going to be, I think, a 2-week cruise. And it's going to start in Lucerne, Switzerland. And then we're going to go to Germany and Austria. I'm so excited. I've actually been to Switzerland before. It was when I was, I think, about 13, 14 years old. I thought it was one of the most beautiful places in the world. And I will tell you, it's still my favorite place in Europe. I just enjoyed the Swiss Alps. I thought they were so beautiful. At the time, it was a land trip. And we were doing what we called the EC community. So I was looking at the governments over in Europe. So we went to a bunch of different places there. So like Strasbourg, France. We went to Paris. We went to Luxembourg. We went to Lucerne, Switzerland. And then we went to London, England. And I remember, particularly in Lucerne, how majestic it was. I was staying at this little hotel that was right next to the Alps. And so you woke up in the morning and you opened your windows, and all you saw in front of you were these beautiful snow-capped mountains. And just below them was this very beautiful lake. So just imagine the sun sparkling off the water going up into the Alps. It was absolutely breathtaking. So I was telling my friend about this for many, many years. And I told her, I said, you know what? I really want to go back one day. So when I saw they had this cruise for the Christmas market, which she's always wanted to do, that you could start in Lucerne and then go up through Austria, Germany to Austria. I said, that's the one we need to do. So very excited about that one. We're actually going with another friend of ours, Christina, who is the owner of Gourmand Girls. And another friend of ours that we met at one of our makeup meetups a couple years ago. And we are all so excited about it. I can't wait to go. But back to cruising. The thing I like the most about cruising is that it's all encompassing. So you can eat where you want to. They have shows you can go to. Like I told you last time, if anybody watched the first part of this video, you know, you can do bingo, you can do dance classes, all kinds of different activities. And of course they have the pools, and if you want the water aspect of things, of course, you got that. But my other favorite part is the excursions. So to get to visit a lot of different places, I like to travel to different countries and then have them organize, where you go, pick you up, make sure you get back on time. That's great. And then the thing I want, you never have to worry about food or meals. So you can have different, dining options based on what works best for you. That was open water that I put down here. And then I'm going to put cool current above quiet wake. And so as far as you picking what food you want to eat, there's a lot of different options. So you can eat at a restaurant, sit down. You can have formal dining, which is available pretty much every night on most cruises I've been on. And so if you want to get gussied up and want to dress to impress, you can. But if you just want to hang out by the pool and grab some surf fare or some burgers or more casual type of dining, you can do that. And let's say you're out on excursion and you end up coming late, because the formal dining, you have a set time usually. So you can do early dining, which is usually around 5 p.m. And then late dining is usually around 8. So we're more eat early type folks. So we normally do the early dining. But let's say you're out on an excursion and your trip didn't get back in time. And so you're not back in time for that. You're set dining. Usually you can still, order a room service if you want, or you can do the more casual options. Good thing is, if you get to be hungry, now I'm going to put a little sand spirits underneath. If you get hungry late at night and say, I want a snack, no problem. There's plenty of places you can go to get, dining. They have late night dining. If you happen to go to any of the after hours places to listen to music and dance, usually they have a limited menu you can get. There's also, sports bars in some of the places, but all those things give you a lot of options. So I love having that flexibility. Now, of course, you got to be careful not to go ham and not fit in your clothes by the time you finish the cruise. But other than that, it's nice to have those kind of options. The other thing I mentioned last time too is I love to dance. So dancing is a fun thing to do on these cruises. And I will tell you a really cool story of on one cruise we went on many years ago. It was a Carnival cruise. And we, like I said, in the previous look, we were dancing a lot and people started to know us. So the next night we were hanging out in the center of the ship and we were listening to live music. Well, they had this really nice band. It was this man and his wife, and they were playing, I think their name was Play That was the name of the group. And they were playing a lot of different songs and requests and things of that nature. Well, they decided that they were going to play everyone's favorite YMCA. Well, I had to get up, and so did my friend, and we started doing the dance. And it was amazing how many people joined us. So I'm putting some shine on here. And I like to do that to help with creasing and actually improve the longevity of my chambers and sometimes make them sparkle a little bit more. So anyway, they started playing YMCA, and I started getting up. And it was amazing how many people on the ship joined us on the dance floor. So you had probably over 100 folks doing YMCA. And these were people from all around the world. So speaking many different languages. And the funny part about it was there were people even going up on the elevators, to their floor, because we were on the main mezzanine level. And they were doing YMCA in the elevator. So, like I told you earlier, we're going to get some of Sparkling Sunset and Prism Tide and Dancing Sunlight. Those are so pretty. So imagine you're sitting here doing YMCA, and you have people even going up in elevators doing it as the elevator's rising up to the floors. So we have people on the ground doing it. We have people in elevators doing it. People driving by through the mezzanine level where we were dancing who were doing it. And it actually got to be so many people that the weight on the ship shifted. So they actually came and told the band they had to stop playing. So my friend and I always kept saying, hey, we helped shut the ship down. But anyway. It's just one of the best times, I think, of cruising, in my opinion. Getting to spend time with friends and family, getting to relax, and of course, like I mentioned, getting to wake up and see the beautiful, beautiful blue waters of many different oceans is always a fun part for me. And so now I'm just reapplying a little bit to try to increase the pigmentation of this orange shade. And then to help merge a little bit, I'm actually going to take a little bit of Dancing Sunlight and put it right in between the orange and the blue shade. See that right there? That's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So now I'm going to clean this up just a little bit here. There we go. And I'm just leaving a Refer 21 brush. Which does a really good job of kind of smoothing out these shimmers. That's just so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up, put on some liner and lashes, and I'll be right back to show you the final look. My scents of the day are from the House of Maristay. I coupled the Eau Nuit Parisien, which is a hazelnut and chai spiced type of perfume. It is concentrated with rich velvety rose and enveloping black tea on a luxurious base of honeyed amber, benzoin, and sandalwood. It is an amber, woody gourmand. Top notes include hazelnut, chai spice, and Maldibar plum. Mid notes, black tea, Damascus rose, and benzoin. At the base, we have labandum, vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. I particularly like coupling this with the essence of vanilla, which is also from the House of Maristay. I find that the spicy notes are made a little more creamy with the vanilla. The longevity of the perfume also seems to be extended, particularly more when I combine the two. Wear time has been around 4 to 5 hours. And when I combine the two, around 4 to 6 hours, I would say. Have truly enjoyed coupling these two beautiful, beautiful perfumes from the House of Maristay. So if you like something spicy with a little bit of creamy vanilla, hazelnut, chai spices, and black tea, I would consider checking out the House of Maristay and these two scents. So I'm back, and this is the finished look. Just to let you know what I did, I kind of mirrored my lower lash line like my upper lid as far as the mattes. So I put a little bit of this one, the sand prints, on the inner corner. And then I put Cool Current, it's the lighter blue right there, right next to it. And then I put Quiet Wake just next to that. And then on the outer part of the lower lash line, I did Open Water. As far as my highlight, as you can see, look at that highlight. Oh, it's so pretty. I used the Sunset Cruise highlighter again. I just kind of mixed a little bit of my brush all through there and put it on my cheek. Now, this is definitely a see it to the heavens kind of highlight. So it's definitely, I don't know if you can see it there, maybe a little better there. It's definitely not subtle. This is not for the faint of heart, but I love it. It's so pretty. So as far as my lips, I have the Cosmic Beauty lip liner, again, in the shade Runway. And then I put this Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Mango Mars. This came out, I think, last fall. It was a limited edition orange shade with some gold sparkles. So I put that on my lip there. Probably put a little bit more so you can really see it. Look at that. I really thought it would go well with the look. And so that's pretty much this. As far as my other face details, same as the last video. So Estee Lauder Double Wear. We used the Pat McGrath under eye powder. Did the Hourglass for setting powder. For blush, used the same Masterclass with Jordan Liberty by Blend Bunny. And just put on some falsies and a eyeliner from Gladnetic lashes. So this is my final look. I hope you like it. I tried to channel my ocean vibes. Obviously, when I saw they had a blue and an orange, I knew I just had to make this look and create it. I really enjoy it. Like I said last time, mattes perform beautifully. Shimmers are stunning and very reflective. Did wear my last look just to give you some feedback. Did not have any creasing problems after wearing it for about 10 hours. So longevity's also been great so far. So I just wanted to come back because I love these palettes so much and give you a second look with this palette. So we have, again, Coastal Cruise, which is the all matte palette, and the Aurora Cruise, which is the shimmer palette. Love the magnetic pans, so they're definitely more weighty because of that. Also enjoy the highlighter. Like I said, I haven't used the other one yet, but we're going to do that later. But yeah, I would highly recommend it. And if you're interested, please head over to Nomad Cosmetics. You can use the code Kimberly. You'll save 10%. It is not affiliated. So if you do, thank you so much. And I like the way I look. I actually I'm excited and looking forward to wearing this look all day. And so hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, definitely subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you back. Please also comment. I read every comment and try to respond, of course. And I appreciate every one of you coming out to watch my video. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.